Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be ranking some makeup, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you. And let's get started. If you're interested in anything that's on my face today or anything that I talk about, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission at no extra cost to you, and that always goes straight back into my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's rank some makeup. All right, so I've got 15 products that we are going to rank from 15 to number 1. Products that I've been testing out, using, trying, that I feel like I've got pretty good thoughts about. This will not include any of the makeup that I purchased during the Sephora sale. I don't feel like I've been testing that makeup out long enough. So yeah, this is everything that I purchased before the sale that I feel confident enough ranking in an order, if that makes sense. I am working on more rankings. I've mentioned a few times foundation, bronzer, all the rankings. Those are coming. They're coming shortly. I am just making sure that I have all of my thoughts and ducks in a row before I put those videos out. So, with that, coming in at number 15, this is the Giorgio Armani, the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder in the shade 90. So this is a very large bronzer. It's large and in charge. And I really, really, really wanted to love this, but it has gold shimmers in it. And I keep hoping, I really dug my finger into this, hoping that it might be an overspray. But even if it is an overspray, I think that's super duper annoying. It's like, it is very much, it has gold glitters in it, and I'm not a fan. I like a radiant bronzer. I don't like a glittery bronzer. So, and I've seen a few other people really enjoying this, but I don't know if they have the same color as me. So I don't know if the darker shades don't have glitter and just the 90 does. I am not 100% sure about that. But if you are my skin tone or lighter and you were thinking about the shade 90, beware, it has gold glitter in it, and it is my least favorite bronzer out of all of them that I have tried. And there's a lot of bronzers being thrown at us right now, and I would not recommend picking this up. That is why this is in last place, number 15. I have more bronzers in this ranking that are so much better that I think you should rather spend your money on than that one. So, number 15. Number 14 is this. Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Baby Pink Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. When I initially used it, I had really, really high hopes for this. I have the white color, and I was really, really hoping that this was going to be my new holy grail pink under eye setting powder, because it's pressed, and I know I love this formula, and it looks gorgeous under the eyes. I'm wearing it right now, and it 100% sets your concealer and makes your under eyes look flawless. However, there's no pink color. It's like the same as wearing the white one. I see absolutely no brightening, no difference in the shade really, other than like it just looks like a white powder. So I really wish that there was just a little bit more pink in it. And that's why it's ranking at 14. The formula is incredible, but it doesn't do the brightening that I wanted it to versus what the white one that I have already does, if that makes sense. If you already have the white one, you don't need the pink one because they do the same thing, which is so disappointing to me. So, number 14. Number 13 is the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. I got mine in the shade 1. This is the lightest shade, and I usually go with the lightest shade of bronzers in the line. And when I picked this up, I was a little concerned that it wasn't going to even show up on my skin tone, being as how light it is. But it does It's beautiful. It makes a really beautiful bronze. However, it is matte. And with all of the bronzers that have been coming out recently, I reach for it less because A, it's a really light color, and B, it's a matte formula. And I do like more of a radiant finish to my bronzers. So, and I have other matte formulas that I prefer if I want a matte that day, you know? So it didn't really knock my socks off. It's coming in at number 13. The packaging is immaculate. I absolutely love the soft matte touch on the outside, the plushy kind of leathery finish on the front. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Gorgeous formula, but I mean, gorgeous packaging, and the formula is nice, but it didn't knock my socks off. So, number 13. Okay, coming in at number 12, the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder in Translucent. So, I really thought this was going to rank higher, but honestly, it's a good powder. It just isn't the best powder. I actually prefer my Jouer powder over this one. That one just makes my skin look more hydrated. This just, I mean, it makes my skin look like I put a powder on it. So, it's not bad. Actually, it's one of the better powders that I've tested pressed wise recently, but it's just not, you know, I wish it was better. I think my Jouer wins over this one. So yeah, I have others that I like more. It's good, not the best. Expensive because it's Hourglass, and honestly, I'd rather finish my face with one of the Hourglass finishing powders. So this is just, it's meh. Coming in at number 12. Number 11 is the Christian Louboutin foundation in the shade 10 and Ivory Nude. So this is what I'm wearing today, and the shade match is on point. I love the shade that I picked out. Honestly, it's not a bad foundation. It's just very, very full coverage. It's very dry and very full coverage, and I love it, but I have to be a little bit more careful when I use it. So that's why it's kind of more towards the bottom, because I look very thick and cakey, and I have other finishes that I prefer that are more skin-like compared to this one. Now, I mean, this is definitely in my top 10 foundations for sure. The packaging is exquisite. You know I love a packaging moment. But the formula inside for a matte foundation is so good. It's good. It's really, really, really good. So, I love it. It's just more matte than what I typically go for, but when I want a matte full coverage, I love this one. So, if you do have dry skin, I think that it plays really well with my dry patches. It doesn't accentuate anything super bad. It's just, I mean, it doesn't look like skin. It looks like makeup. So, depending on what your preference is. But I absolutely love it. I think that it's amazing. It's just a little bit lower down the ranking because it's a little bit finicky and thick, and you can't do too much. And I hope you understand that I do love it. It's just, in these products and this lineup, it's coming in at number 11. Number 12, I really thought that this was going to rank higher than 12. I really, really did. No, 10. Whoops. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. This is number 10. I thought this was going to rank higher. I am really surprised because I mean, when you swatch it by itself, it just has to be, I have two colors of this. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. However, I mean, so that's the shade Nude. This is my favorite. I also have Peachy. Nude I can use kind of as like a highlighter. Peachy is more of a blushy situation. But when I put it on top of like my Christian Louboutin foundation, it makes my foundation lift up. So I really think that these need to be used with more of a lighter coverage makeup day. More of a lighter coverage foundation, more of a no makeup look, you know, where you just want to put on a little bit of a blush. You don't need highlighter and all the steps, you know. So I think that it's an incredible formula and a really unique, beautiful product that is very like my skin but better type of glow. But I don't like how it lifts up my full coverage foundation, and I want to be able to use it with full coverage and light coverage. So for that reason, it's coming in at number 10. Number 9 is the Givenchy wrong. Number 9 is the Guerlain Terracotta Concealer. This is in the shade 0M. So, I love this concealer. It is in my top 10 concealers. However, it is a little bit more yellow, which is unfortunate, and it isn't as hydrating as I usually prefer. I have it on today and I love it. It's beautiful. It's just not my top spot because it's not super hydrating under the eyes. It's very smoothing, matte, much more of a matte finish. It looks incredible on my blemishes. It is an amazing concealer and I love the packaging. However, like I mentioned, it's just not in the top spot because it's not what I prefer on an everyday. It's not my favorite of my concealers. However, it is really, really nice. I do love the formula. I love the packaging. It has a scent. I don't mind the scent. And yeah, I just have others that I prefer more in my collection, but it's a really good option if you're looking for more of a matte, gonna stay set in place all day. Oh, and the coverage, it doesn't have super intense coverage either. It's more of a medium coverage, and I prefer a full coverage concealer. So there's that. Number 9. Number 8 is the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Bee Glow Oil in the shade 309 Honey Glow. I really do like this. However, it's not my favorite lip oil. I love the color. The color is where it really shines for me. I love the doe foot. I love the color. I think that it's just a little bit of a stickier formula. And I have others that I prefer. So it's good, but coming in at number 8. I mean, it's still in top 10 in this ranking video, but it's just meh. It's not amazing, knock my socks off. I do love it. I love the little bee. I think that the packaging is gorgeous. I just have other lip oils that I like just a little more, that are a little less sticky and like thick feeling, if that makes sense. Coming in at number 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, 7. This is the Viseart Paris Riviere's Étendue palette. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. This palette comes in number 7 in this ranking, but dang, this has changed my mind about Viseart palettes. Like, I absolutely love this color story for spring. Like, these are the types of purples I like to use. And the formula is so unique and special and beautiful and gorgeous. I do really want to try more Viseart because this is incredible. I think the color story is very well thought out. I think that it just looks so nice. It looks so good and curated, and I just love this. I love this a lot. Coming in at number 7, it's exquisite. I love the packaging. Viseart is very underrated, I think, because this is incredible. So more people should be talking about Viseart. Number 6 is the other eyeshadow palette that I have in this ranking. This is the Guerlain Ombre G458 Aura Glow. This is, I believe, their limited edition palette that they came out with, like with that collection with the meteorites and all that. There's little brushes in here. So this is incredible, and I prefer this color story just a teensy bit more than that Viseart palette that's one below. But this is number 6 because I love this shade right here. I have used this palette so many times. I love the colors in it. I love the pinks on my eyes. I just absolutely love the no thought, real fast makeup looks that I come up with, and I use this. I think they look incredible. So absolutely love this, and the formula is amazing. I'm really hesitant to purchase luxury eyeshadows because I just love my other palettes just a little bit more. Like, okay, a lot more. Natasha Denona, Nomad, Adept, Pat McGrath, Surratt, those palettes really have my heart, and I'm a little hesitant to purchase luxury eyeshadows because usually sometimes they're a little dusty. I've been very disappointed with my Tom Ford quads that I picked up, so I was hesitant to pick this up, but the color story got me, and I'm really, really glad that I did because this is incredible. If you love pink colors and you want to have a little fun and you want to try a pink quad, I love this Guerlain palette. Coming in at number 5? Nope, 6. 6! Ay, ay, ay. This is number 6. Busy Arts number 7. This is number 6. Okay, top 5. Da, 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 da. Top 5. Coming in at number 5 is the Fenty Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighter in Pretty Pearls 01. That's the shade I picked up. I am so disappointed these are limited edition. What in the world? I really hope that they're not limited edition, that it's just like a marketing thing to get people to buy them, because this is so good. It's what I'm wearing today, and I know every single time that I use it, I'm going to beam like from space. You could see this highlight. It is not natural. It is very intense, but I love that. I love that. If I'm not using a liquid highlight, I want my highlight to be really intense and really in your face. And that's what this is. This is incredible. I love this color on my skin tone. I just love it. It doesn't accentuate any texture. Out of my powder highlights, this might be number 1. And I'm so disappointed that it's limited edition. But anyways, get it. If you want a new highlight, it's limited edition. Grab it up now, because seriously, this could be my top powder highlight of all time. I think that's a really bold statement. I really need to fact check that. But right now, this is the one that I want to use every single time I do my makeup. It is so beautiful. It doesn't accentuate any texture. It looks incredible. So good. Fenty really nailed it with that highlight. It's so beautiful. Please don't let it be limited edition and go away. Coming in at number 4. Woohoo! This is the UZO Beauty Bronzer, Redimension Hydro Bronzer in the shade Beach Walk Betty. Oh my gosh. Seriously? This is such a good bronzer. I have 3 bronzers in this ranking video. Oh my gosh. And this one, feels like a creamy bronzer, which I love. Love a creamy feeling powder. Has a little bit of a sheen. Love that. Radiant kind of finish, but not glittery. And it is more of a cooler, neutral toned bronzer. I don't want to look orange. And this hits it. 1, 2, 3, hits all the boxes. I absolutely love this. This is incredible. I picked up the lightest shade. It is what I'm wearing today. I don't look too bronzed. Like, I mean, I can go a little overboard with my powders sometimes. But this one is really hard to go overboard with. And I love, 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 love it. Love it. Coming in at number 4 because it's so beautiful. Stay tuned for my bronzer ranking, because that's coming up, and I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait to rank those bronzers for you guys. Top 10. Okay. Coming in at number 3. Top 3 spots. Coming in at number 3. This is the Guerlain Meteorites that I picked up in the shade 02 Cool. I also picked up the brush, which is super not necessary, but it matches, so I needed it. I love the brush, but the product inside, I love this. It has a little bee when you open it, and there's a little powder puff, which you could definitely use, but there's the little balls, and this is so, I think I spoke about it in my initial review. This is such a moment for me. I love how it smells. I remember watching beauty YouTubers in 2015, 2016 using the meteorites and thinking, oh my gosh, I just didn't ever think I would own any. I never thought this was in the cards for me. And here I am reviewing all this makeup and having a YouTube channel, living my most wildest dreams. But anyways, this is incredible. I love opening it and putting it all over my face. And I think that, you know, I mean, they're really just finishing powder little balls. You know, it's not extremely groundbreaking. It's not like anything we've never seen before. I think if you have an Hourglass palette, you could probably get the same kind of finish, but it's just such a moment. It makes me feel so good using this product. So If you're looking to treat yourself, maybe for Mother's Day coming up, this. This is definitely a treat yourself product. They are not cheap, but they really make me feel like I'm treating myself. So, number 2. Coming in at number 2 is the Guerlain Terracotta Le Tint. This is in the shade 0.5N. Incredible shade match. Absolutely love. While the concealer is a little bit farther down in this ranking, the foundation is coming in at number 2 because this is a skin-like finish. I absolutely love how this looks on my skin. It's not super radiant, it's not glowy, but it has a really nice medium to full coverage. I can really full coverage it, but when I make it full coverage, it doesn't look thick and cakey. It does not look as thick and full coverage as the Louis Vuitton that ranks a little bit lower in this video. This looks like skin. It looks like beautiful makeup, perfected skin. So I absolutely love this. I love this foundation. Definitely in my top 10. Obviously a little bit higher than the Christian Louis Vuitton. And yeah, I just think if you like I've worn this in a few videos. If you like a full coverage, more skin, matte-ish finish, natural, on the natural matte-ish side, not dewy or radiant or anything like that, this is a good one. Exquisite bottle. It does have a scent, so if scents bother you, it is very perfume scented. But I think everything from Guerlain everything that I've tried anyways, smells. So, yeah, I just love this. I absolutely love this. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. So beautiful. Lasts all day long. Looks incredible on my dry skin. I love that foundation. Coming in at number 2. And coming in at number 1, my number 1 product that I think deserves 100% the number 1 spot. It wins the Gold Award. This is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I have mine in the shade 0. I love this. I want to use this every single time I do my makeup. I use it as a primer. I use it before foundations. I used it today before the Louis Vuitton foundation that I'm wearing. And it just makes for the perfect, the most beautiful, glowy base. I think that Dior nailed it. Yeah, they're a little bit late to the game. There are so many on the market right now, but it's a glass bottle. It's got the silver cap. It's got a pump. I just think the Dior did it better. So I really, really do. I really, really do. So I love this. I want to use it every single time I use my makeup. I said that every single time. I had to make myself use other stuff because this is so good as a glowy base, as a glowy primer, for more matte foundations. I mean, these two, oh my gosh. You're going to look like you have makeup on, but it's like a more of a skin-like makeup, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful finish, these two paired together. So good. So good. So, number 1 spot. I just know that I keep reaching for it, and it deserves that gold title. Okay. That is my ranking of these 15 products. It's kind of like an April favorites almost, I have been using those top 5 a lot. Those are my favorites. Yeah, I just love this makeup. Most of it's pretty good. Some of it's kind of meh, and some of it I think that you should skip. So, with that, let me know down in the comments, have you tried any of this makeup out? I really love this ranking style of video, and I feel like you guys do too. I asked you guys on the community tab, and ranking videos are super fun. They're a little bit harder on my end, but I mean, take this with a grain of salt. This is just these products ranked with these other competitive products, So it's harder to rank products when they're not all in the same category, right? I mean, we have a foundation going up against a powder. So this is just my personal favorite, how I would rank them based on how much I use them, how much joy they bring me, all the things, So I hope that makes sense. It's just my personal ranking, but it makes it a little bit more fun and gives us a fun order to talk about stuff in. So, okay. Did I already say leave me a comment? Because leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do makeup videos and rankings and favorites and new makeup and chatty and talking, and this is me. So, okay, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Where's my pen? Found it. Amazing. Amazing. Today we're going to be talking about the products. No, I don't know. We're going to be ranking some makeup. That's what we're going to do. Okay.
I used to be so good at planning things. Since I met you, I threw my plans away. Coffee at night and 10 a.m. champagne. We can spend a week in London or LA. Yeah, the sun